Cool. We're recording and we're open. I'm going to start finding levels now.
Strong now.
Yeah, the same levels on Apple. Nothing needs to change. Microsoft, nothing needs to change. Nvidia, same. Well, Nvidia. Yeah, no, it was a big day yesterday. Nothing needs to change. AMD, still the same.
Let's see what's
Got a Tesla. Andrew, you got a hot mic. Here we go. Tesla, yeah, it's fine. There's levels everywhere. Meta is fine. It's already breaking a level. And Google needs a change. Let's see. It's down here. What's the level down here? We have this area. Well, this is interesting. Well, Google's very interesting. Look at that. There's a gap there. This level is really important. Down here, this wick found support, found support, found support. 162 approximately. But before you get there, you do have yesterday's close. That's more critical at the moment. Let's use that. Yesterday's close, and then we have lower. And we have this area. This is a very interesting area of consolidation through October. Wow. Okay. Yeah, these are the levels in play on Google for now. Well, yesterday's close and 167.50. Okay. Those are only two new levels today. Everything else is the same. Right. Cool. Anyone find anything yet? I'm looking at 5-minute charts, so there's no setup. Wow, AMD. What a rip. Anyone catch AMD? It looks good. Off of 137.30. That level's been there for a while. Last couple of days. Yeah. Straight up. All right. I don't see anything for now. There's absolutely nothing on my charts that makes sense.
A little choppy open this morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Sit out of it. Just let it be. Let it form its opening range. Let it find a breakout, a retest, a trend. Then you can put on a trade and let it go. You don't have to watch it. But for now, if you're involved in this mess, you have to watch it and stress out. Think it was 3 days ago when I had to wait like 45 minutes to get a trade. Today already feels like that. Might be one of those. That doesn't mean you can't find a trade. It's just my strategy. So stick to your strategy. You might find something good, irrelevant of anyone else. So I like AMD because it's gone straight off the level. It could do a double bottom at 137.50 or basically call it a retest. If it does, that could be fun, but it'll take a while to set up. Meta, the same thing, drop the level. If it goes back up and retest this 562 area, that's a short. So all of these will take a half an hour to set up. Microsoft getting there. Let's see, where are we on Microsoft? Yeah. This level is a bit tricky. It was useful yesterday. I'm not sure about today. Yeah, it is. It's definitely an important place. I'm gonna leave it on 414. So it's right at 414. Just well, 413.50. Let's see. Oh, check this out, guys. This is part of that naked trading stuff we've been talking about. See this big hammer on Google? That's exactly the perfect setup. But the problem is you have to wait for it to make a new high. You enter there, you're effectively entering them between your levels. You need your entry near a level and then go for the next level. So even with this perfect setup, it's not in a place where I would take the trade. So I'm gonna let it be. These are the things you want to watch out for. And it's got space to the left, so you know that requirement is good, but it's in the wrong place. It needs to be down here or a breakout maybe. That would have worked as well at the levels. That's why I'm not going to touch it. All right. So far, Microsoft is the most interesting breakout. If it retests the area, that could be fun. But the next level isn't too far away, so got to get a tight entry in order to get good risk to reward. Someone's driving my truck outside. Oh, funny. All right. Microsoft's getting interesting, eh? That's very interesting. Apple on the rise, guys. If you like opening volatility, Apple has it. And approaching the key level. Let's see what it does. Yeah. You can see how this level was in play yesterday, huh? At the open and then later as well. Amazing. We're just below 230.
So we go with the levels like immediately 1 day prior or before that.
As far as I need to go. So I'm not using just yesterday's levels. If they are just recent levels, that works. But look at this one on Apple. I mean, this is resistance all week. That's why that level's there. Right? It's not just yesterday's high. It's right there. It's from all the last previous days, recent days. And you have this level down here at the bottom, which was the last couple of days, but you can also see it was firm resistance previously, and it was also support previously. You can see the wicks bouncing off it here. So it's been in play. You can see in this area it was support too. So I go as far back as I need to go to find a decent level. Where it is now is very interesting. When the fun will be if it breaks 230, and it looks very positive right now. But man, if it breaks, boom, this is going to be big. All the way up to the next serious seller is up here, 233 area. So let's
But
see.
Avi, would you wait for a retest on that level after that, candle closes and then a retest, or would you go in?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a retest. I don't want to trade breakouts. Breakouts
Yeah,
are basically momentum trades. I want to get into this and catch a major move of the day, you know? And
yeah.
so,
One of the things I learned from you, I had on my charts before pre-market high, pre-market low, but they're almost distracting. So I'm waiting like you wait, which is I think a better way to do it.
okay. Well, there's no right and wrong way. You just got to find a way that you can do effectively and you can make money with regularly. So yeah, this is my way to go really slow and just let it be. Let it set up. It might take five-minute candlesticks to set up. So that's like waiting an hour.
You know why I like that way more, your way more, is it's less stressful.
Yeah.
Way, way less stressful, honestly.
Yep.
Worth the stress.
Absolutely. And I did a webinar on that on human nature and day trading. It's in Trading Terminal. It's available there. Check it out. It's about one of the key concepts in that is finding a way to trade that's stress-free
Yeah.
because trading is stressful enough. So why you want to make it more stressful? I mean, you got to find ways to leverage your human nature and de-stress, which is really a human nature thing. And you can do candlesticks in a way that remove or eliminate some of that stress. So definitely a better way to go.
I'm sold.
There you go. Tesla dropping 340. That's an ORB. Whoever's in that, that's that momentum stuff. Same with Meta. Oof. Wow. Um, you know what's going to be an explosive ORB later, I think, is Amazon. Because what I'm seeing is the price is compressing here. It's becoming a bit of a wedge. Don't know which direction it wants to go, but when it breaks this wedge, it could go either way. And I think the level two will be very telling. So that could be fun. I'm still interested in Microsoft and Apple. Neither of them have dropped, but you have Nvidia and Tesla and even AMD a little bit. And Meta, seriously, all these have dropped tremendously. Look at that. Microsoft. Apple looks like it'll set up. Wow. Did you guys see that on Tesla? I bet a lot of people took that breakout of 340, maybe took a partial and stopped out. Maybe. I mean, that's the thing about opening volatility and ORBs and stuff.
But
That's
now in Tesla, Avi, can I ask you? I don't have a level at 339, 339.5,
Mhm.
but it looks like a very strong bullish reaction there. Even though I don't have a level there, but the wicks are just, solid. What do you think?
So do you want to draw a level there?
Well, let me check. Good
Don't go
question.
chasing the price
No,
action. That's the key.
not
That's the
really. Not really. No, the level is down below. Like if I would draw something, it would be maybe, at the 337 range, not
yeah.
or 338, maybe, yeah.
So
But
let
it's
it be. Let it be. These buyers could be just temporary buyers. You want to draw levels that are serious,
yeah.
not on a 5 minute chart, on something much bigger. I think a 30-minute chart is the smallest you could go.
Hmm.
Otherwise, smaller than that, you're not going to get anything out of it.
Like saying, do you want it right or do you want it right now?
There you go. A good way to say it. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that.
See, Google's running up, but there's no way I'm going to get involved in that. Not at this price. So Microsoft at 415, interesting, but Apple is the key. I'm watching it retest, print a bullish candle, then the new highs where I might get in if it still offers good risk to reward. Well, actually, I got to plan a level overhead. What's next? Let's move this line up. Yeah, 233. Where? Oh, here we go. Where were the next serious sellers? We have this area here. Look at that. That's so serious. 233 on Apple. That's a big, big move if it moves that far today.
So it didn't really touch the level yet that I have, which is I think my level is 229, like almost 230 really, but 229.70.
Mhm. So let it be. It doesn't have to touch your level. You know, the market makers have their own levels too. So
Hmm.
wait for it. Let it come to you. Don't go chasing it. See, like Nvidia's coming to my level now. 140.
Yeah. 144. Where's your level on Nvidia? Oh, I can't see it. 144, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have the same one, but it hasn't really.
This is what FOMO looks like. I want to get long Google, but it's not in the place I want to trade. It's not at my levels, either of them. But the setup is perfect. But there's no way I can get involved in that. And here's another one. Meta. Look at that. Another perfect hammer. not exactly after a giant candle. It's got one candle in between, so not truly convincing. But also, of course, not at a level. That's the whole point on this one. It's not at a level. Everything else makes sense. Like there's space to the left as well. There's everything. But not gonna take this. Okay. Apple has still not printed a single bullish candle, so not gonna play with it. AMD is interesting for you guys who like ABCD patterns. 138 is the C area, it looks like, for now. Still nothing. Ah,
Yeah,
Microsoft.
low R vol and volume.
Yeah,
Oh, Microsoft.
just let it go. And sometimes just waiting will deplete your mental capital and you'll realize, oh, you're not fit to trade and you didn't even take a trade. So sometimes that happens and you just gotta stop it or switch to the simulator and basically play a video game.
Apple is starting to play with 11 now.
Well, no setup. Wait for the setup. Nvidia is gonna take another 20 minutes at 144 if it does set up.
Avi, what do you think of Meta?
I think it's a messy piece of price action. It's let's see, super weak, found buyers, and then 560 key level, right? For now, it's consolidating. It's deciding what to do between buyers and sellers, and in an area that's not truly significant, but 560 is a round number. So let it get out of this zone. I won't touch it anywhere here. I'll touch it either at 562 or 554.40. Yeah, the low of 2 days ago. Not here. Here it's just messy. That's why I have these levels. I don't want to get involved in the chop in between. I'll only take it from one level to the other. And if it gets stuck in between, gets into chop, doesn't matter. It's in my favor. So if it's set up here at the top somehow, if I got an entry at 562, I don't care if it's doing all this. I'll just leave it alone and let it keep running. But you
Got
get
it.
involved over here, if your break even price is somewhere here, this is a mess. Same thing with Google. That's why I'm not touching it. Nvidia. Yeah. I'm very curious about Nvidia. Let's see what it wants. Oh, breakdown would be fun. Go down to 142. There's upside as well. I think both sides look decent. For the upside, you're looking at high of day. If you're going short, you're looking at 142. The order book will probably tell you more about that. Okay, Apple's getting very interesting now. I'm beginning to like the look of this hammer. That's a
Yeah.
good one. A new high from that, if it closes that way. Still got a minute. Let's see if this hammer closes the way it is right now. Then a new high would be the entry. 227 contracts. Yeah. Zero DTE today. Oh no. It's gonna be more scalping today than anything else. Zero DTE is great because you get extreme volatility with options, but you gotta make sure it goes as soon as you enter, otherwise it goes against you. That's the hard part. But again, the reward side is equally good.
Would you like to take a shot on Apple, like if it don't close as a hammer?
No, there's no short setup. Not right now.
But is it not like waking up like with this 5 minute indice and doji like on that?
That's just the doji. Doji is telling you that's indecisive. It's not telling you about direction. Actually, it's telling you it's stuck there. Doesn't want to go anywhere. All right, see, this closed a 5 minute, and that's not the kind of hammer I like. The wick needs to be longer in comparison to this body. It's not ideal, so I'm not going to touch it. Also, it's no good for the short. It's just indecisive here. So that's no good. If you like
Got
something, look at
it.
AMD for a 5 minute ABCD pattern. That looks interesting. You know what? Actually, hold on a sec. What did I miss here? NVIDIA. NVIDIA. There's an interesting setup here. This is a bit of a riskier one. It did that perfect hammer, the reverse hammer, on a new low right now. It could enter. It's a riskier kind of trade than the usual setups I look for. Because what you really want is a reverse ABCD. This is not giving you that. I'm gonna go in the money just because this is zero DT. I mean, I usually do anyway. Let's see if this makes a new low, I'll get involved, but not as heavy as usual. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. All right, there we go. Zero DT contracts short on Nvidia, and we're going down. How far are we going? A long way down. Doesn't even matter. All right, let this one go. Got to put on the other side of the level there. You see, it's already pushing back. The whole point is this hammer. Like this level here on this candle, the second candle. So a stop
Where
is,
would you put your stop? Yeah.
yeah, so 135. Well, I'll show you here. This is a trickier one. So you see, I found buyers here. If it claims this price down here, because you see the buyers were pushing up here,
Yeah.
then I don't
Yeah.
want to be in this anymore. The buyers are gonna want to keep that going. The sellers are here for sure, but to put a stop up there is just kind of too much. I didn't plan for that much of a wide stop. So right about here, just above it. So in this area, about 145, just below 145.
Mm.
And let's look bigger time frame. Oh crap. There it is.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Going
waiting
down.
for price to reject because that's where buyers were, and now
Yep.
the sellers are getting on top of them. So that's where I was looking to enter.
Yeah, it's right there. You can see it. 142. So I'm playing the hammer here. I'm not playing a breakout or retest. This is basically a trend continuation trade at the level I'm interested in. Again, this one is tougher. It's riskier. I always find
Mm.
these more difficult to read. So let this one go. It either stops me out or it goes. And I've put enough risk on it where it matters. So Microsoft again got my attention. What? Wow. Here I'll be waiting for the retest of this level. Let's see if it does. Then the next push up to 416, unless it sets up a reversal. For now, nothing. Ooh, everything looks weak. You just can't trust the moves today. Going one way, then another. Yeah, there goes Apple as well, messing around with the level. Same thing. Yeah, there you go, Microsoft. You can see the buyers wanting to get a piece of this. So what's the significance? Oh yeah, 416 is very important. I'd like to find a long on Microsoft. That will be later on, not for now. Google, what a mess. Wow. What's funny with Nvidia, I might actually, if the price action presents itself, I might exit this short position and reverse it very quickly before it
Mm.
gets to the stop. Because it could do a regular hammer and then go reverse the other way.
Yeah.
So keeping an eye on this one. This is one of those, like I said, one of those more risky types of trades. It's got massive reward. I mean, that's why I've put on a big risk. If it goes, that'll be it. Yeah.
It's not a good looking candle forming there.
Mhm. Yeah, you can see the key level there, 144.
Yeah, I know.
Very important level.
It's really good to see how, the price action reacts to these levels.
Oh yeah. That's why I like them. All right, that's a very bullish candle, but it's not a bullish setup to go long or even to stop out on the short, but it hit my stop. Oh well.
Yeah, me too.
Didn't even see it hit stop out. All right, let it be. No setup for now. One attempt. What would be really good is here at 144, if this becomes a double bottom, again, that'll take another 30 minutes to set up. If it does, that would be powerful. Because there's a lot of upside on this, even the downside. It just depends on which way it wants to go. What happened to Bitcoin? Everyone's talking about Bitcoin. Is it at 100,000 yet? Anyone watching that? Bitcoin.
It's at 97,000.
97 right now.
Did it reject from 100 yet or no?
It never hit.
This is gonna be funny. All this news going into Thanksgiving with Bitcoin. It's just it provides entertainment.
Listen, I've never traded crypto. Honestly, I have FOMO, but I also have, I don't know, I've never even watched it. So I'm a bit, I don't know, hesitant.
It's not for everyone.
Have you ever done like trading crypto?
I did. That's how I started trading.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was one of those major crypto adopters and investors early on, and I had a fun run with it. But yeah, no, not now. No way. No way. That whole thesis has played out.
There's this guy I
9%.
know that went into these meme cryptos and he made like, I don't know, $100,000 over like 2, 3 days or something like that. And it wasn't like Bitcoin, it was like a weird, I don't even know what the name was. But people are making a bit of money on that.
No, one person out of 100 is making money like that.
Yeah, fair.
That's the
Fair.
point.
Yes,
Not
yeah,
people.
fair. Fair.
Everyone's gambling, and 1 out of 100 makes some money out of it. Oh man, these things want to go, but not setting up the way I like. I still like Nvidia. I mean, this could be a good double bottom. It's gonna take so long. Zero DTE, huh? You can see on the Nvidia trade how the price actually disintegrated rapidly within the 2 5-minute candles already. That's the zero DTE thing.
Avi, sorry, I didn't look at yours. Did you go full size or like half size where you normally go on
It was
that?
pretty much full size. I put
It
about
was
8
full
of
size.
risk on it. That for me, that's full size. Close
I
to.
sorry, I didn't look at your size, but I took the trade also, by the way, but I also got stopped out. But I was just wondering because I went in on half size. I didn't go in full size just because, like you said, the setup was,
Yeah, it's
you
risky.
never know. It's risky, exactly.
See, it's risky as a setup is concerned. On the reward side, it was huge. It would have
Yeah,
been
I agree.
like 5-1 on 8K. I was happy to put on the trade. So
That's a nice trade.
I don't mind doing it. And it happens. Sometimes those work out. It's all right. It's worth it. But again, don't trade my trades. Trade your trades because you'll freak out.
No, I have the same level. I have the exact same level as you on NVIDIA, and it looked, that wick. I liked it. So, and usually NVIDIA, sometimes when there's when there's a run, there's a trend, it really goes. And so I was hoping to catch that, but
Yep.
probability, you say all the
There you go. It's all probabilities here. All right, this is interesting. This is forming a really good engulfing on Meta. This candle is probably going to close engulfing, which is a perfect setup if it closes at about 560 and then makes a new high. But again, the only problem is it's not at a level. It's just so far away from the level. Look at that. It's in between levels. But this is a very bullish piece of price action. So if it really claims 162.3, then I'll look at it for a long. I mean, this is really setting up.
The only thing is the next level, I also have the same level. I have 562.45, but it's very close now. It has to break it, I think.
You got to be precise about what you want to see at a level. So you want to see a breakout, you want to see a retest, and what does a retest look like? You got to be well defined with your trade book. Otherwise, you'll be guessing all the time, which is not what you want to do. So be very precise about setups. Like for Nvidia right now, I'm waiting for a double bottom. If that happens, I'll take it. But even a double bottom has its own nuances, and there's specific nuances I'm looking for. Like the second bottom has to be higher than the first. It has to print a bullish 5-minute candle, then make a new high and still provide high risk to reward. Then I'll take it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be wasting time on it. So you gotta be precise about what you want. Like Microsoft has set up really well for the retest and it's done the retest. So if it makes a new
Mhm.
high, that's the entry, but there's nowhere to go. So I can't take it.
It's
That's
416. Yeah, exactly. Same,
where
same
to go.
screen now. Yeah, same.
Yeah, but the setup is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Slow, 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 slow. Very slow today. Lots of volatility in the first 5 minutes and then not much. Wow. You can see Tesla is in between levels and it's a big mess. Look at that big mess. Hope you guys are not getting involved in Tesla because I don't see anything unless you get an ORB breakout of 344. But even still, it's in a bigger perspective, it's in a messy area.
Avi, do you ever look at the cues to just gauge the trend? Like when I'm looking at the cues right now, it looks bullish. Like, yeah, there's like a big, wick to the downside, but all the wicks, more wicks are to the upside. And so, do you ever gauge the cues to see the trend of the day, or you didn't even look at it?
No, I never look at it. It could give me contrary signals or same signals, and I have found that it more than anything else, it just confuses me.
Mm.
Interested in the price action of a specific ticker, I'm just watching that. I'm not gonna mess around with it and dilute it. So I haven't found it useful. There we go. Whoever likes the Tesla ORB, it looks like it's setting up.
Standing up for sure.
Meta's gonna have to again take a few more candles to set up.
Hey Avi, what's making you look for a double bottom on NVDA instead of like an ABCD trending breakdown?
Let's see. So yeah, 5 minutes ago I would have said I'm looking for a double bottom, but now it doesn't look like it's setting up. Because a double bottom, you need space in the middle, right? One bottom goes up, makes another bottom. This thing is just chopping around. So for now, yeah, that looks more like a setup for a breakdown compared to 5 minutes ago. But even if it does break down, I'll wait for the retest. So
Got it. Thank you.
Mhm. Good meta there. Hit the level near precise. Wow. 562.30. You can almost forget about round numbers and just look at levels. It's amazing. Wow, I can see it jumping around there. Very important area right now for meta.
Avi, are you considering Meta for the long or the short?
We'll find out. Depends what
Okay.
happens in the next 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
So far, I see big buyers, but let's see.
Nvidia looks like it wants to come back down, but there's no, like you always say, there's no setup yet.
Yeah, gotta wait. We're only in 35 minutes of the day. I mean, how many hours do we have for trading? 6 hours, I think. The market's open for 6 hours. It's a long time. You know what? I like Nvidia. It's done a retest of 145. This is one of those again. I took this one last week on Tesla. I might do this 145 again, the same contract. Um, let's look at it a little bigger. Yeah, it's right in the area.
Yeah, I really wanted them to test 145. They just didn't get there.
Yeah, this could still go either direction, but I'm looking at the new low here on Nvidia, and this could be really good. If it genuinely finds sellers here, I'm looking at the retest of the area. The area is 144, 145, this whole zone. And it looks like a very good retest already completed. But I'm not seeing a genuine piece of momentum breaking down below this retest bearish candle yet. Let's see, keeping an eye on it. I want to see some movement before I get in. Where are those sellers? Nobody wants to sell Nvidia. What happened? It's Friday. There we go. I see it now. All right. Got 100 contracts to go short. Stop loss is a little wider on this one than the first trade. It's basically the other side of the candle. I want to put more size, but I know how crazy this is. So I have to be careful. All right. There, I'm into.
Avi, are you looking for the bounce or are you looking for a short?
I'm short on Nvidia for now.
Okay, gotcha.
The bounce has not set up, and I don't see it setting up. This is not a good setup for a double bottom. It hasn't found buyers anywhere near where it needs to. I want to add more size, but let's see if it provides another opportunity. All right, Tesla 345 is a big, big target up there. Where is it? There we go. Let's see what happens. Then we have 350. Now that would be a lot of fun, going long Tesla up to 350. Let's see. Oh man, Meta. Okay, Meta 1, 2, that's bearish. Wow. Meta is like a half decent short setup, but half decent's not good enough. Gotta let it be. Microsoft breakdown. It's not a reversal on Microsoft, that's a breakdown. Yeah, Meta. There wants to go.
Amazon breaking out of 30-minute range.
What's breaking up?
Amazon out of a 30-minute range.
Yeah. Yep, I see it. So did that
Not a,
wedge pattern and then it's going down.
not a whole lot of orders to the left on to the downside, but that it's one of the minimal things breaking out of a range.
Yep, I see it. So if I was looking at this, I would look for yesterday's low. That's the key level. Yeah, that's pretty important level. Cool. Man, Friday.
Tesla's really going.
Yeah, let it be 5. What is it? 345.
I didn't touch it, but it's going all the way to it. Oh, it looks good.
Be careful. 345 is the level.
Yeah, I agree. I have 346 actually.
Could reverse, it could go, it could do anything from where it
Yeah.
is. I'm waiting for Microsoft short 413.50, but not ready to go yet. Oh, there we go. Nvidia broke the low of day mildly.
Yeah.
I had the direction right the first attempt. What the hell?
Hmm. I'm in that trade also, by the way, but it's a good candle. Let's see if it can continue. I can't see anything below that.
The hard part is waiting for the target. Now you just gotta wait.
Last 140 is yesterday's close, and that's a good level. Sorry.
142.
Oh, you have 142.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't say close. I meant yesterday's low. Sorry. I meant yesterday's low at 140. But yes, 142 is another level. You're right.
Yep. And it did a breakout. Oh, wait a sec. If it retests 144, I might add in and tighten the stop.
Hmm.
Let's see. Here we go. It's a waterfall now. Everything's red.
Nice. Yeah.
Everything but Google. Just be careful with Google and Meta. These two, we know there's serious buyers underneath. Google and Meta. Yeah. All right.
Avi, what do you think the target is on NVIDIA? You said we're saying 142,
Yeah, I got 142, and then maybe it even
140
runs at
for
140.
Friday low, right? 440.7.
Let's see.
Looks like a good spot.
So I've got
Yeah.
142, and that
Uh,
was pretty significant. And then you're going for prior day low. Yep, that's about 140.8 or so.
Yeah.
It keeps going then 140. But I'm going to take the majority off at 142. If it wants to continue, then I'll add it back on and go risk
gotcha.
free.
Yeah, I
Continue.
see that level now. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually have 141.91 exactly also. So wasn't just thinking on the chart.
Wow, come on, let's go. I'm still getting used to trading like this. This is so slow.
But honestly, Avi, listen, I've been doing this a while, and then, that your style is just so much better, so much less stressful. That a lot of, like I told you, I had pre-market high, pre-market low previously, and there is price action there. There's no doubt, but just more stressful. This is way better, and honestly, the money doesn't warrant the stress in a way.
There you go. Yep, you got to de-stress it as much as you can. And that's different for every personality. For some people, they find this very stressful because you're waiting and waiting and waiting. So it depends on your personality. But for you, perhaps then, the slower way, it de-stresses you, and that's great. So go with what works for you. Uh,
Definitely.
I told you Meta was a short. Damn it. Didn't take it. It's a half decent setup. It's not great. That's why I didn't take it. Actually, wait, the low is right now 560. The stop is to be so wide. Oh no. And I know there's buyers all the way in this area. I got horrific FOMO on Meta right now. Because I know this is a $50,000 trade if it goes. But also I know that it's not a perfect setup.
Will you take a long on AMD at 137?
Yeah, I was just watching AMD right now. Let's see. It's very interesting. But you see the low that it made just now in this candle? It's actually even lower than the first low. So this is not the double bottom setup I'll take. Even though it may go long, it's not a double bottom that I like. If it does one of those major hammer tails, yeah. So that would be possibly the next candle, maybe a couple more candles from now. But not the way it is behaving now. I don't like it. The sellers are still in charge on a bigger perspective. Here, I'll show you something. You guys want to see what good price action looks like. So you have NVIDIA found buyers here. Okay, down. This is the ORB breakdown. Retest just about the area. Go down, made this low, pushed up from there, did a breakout of that low. And what do you expect? Where do you expect the next retest is going to be? Approximately here, 143.50 to 144, this area. Likely push up and push back down. If it does that, I'll double the size and go. So I'm expecting that retest. It's just moving in waves and just reverse ABCD patterns. Ideally, it does that. Otherwise, if it just goes to the target, all right, you can't complain. But if it gives you more confirmation, you can take more size. And I like Microsoft now. It's getting interesting. Again, Microsoft keeps teasing, gets interesting, and then doesn't do anything. So if this becomes one of those big long tail hammers, and then the new high, I might want to take it.
But what about the wick underneath? What do you think about that? Just a retest and then it can break it.
What are you talking about? Microsoft?
Yeah. Sorry, Microsoft. Yes, I'm watching it as well.
Yeah.
My level is 413.42.
It's not a great setup. I was hoping this would be a better hammer. It's not. Because you see they're still got a wick on the top side.
Yes,
Telling
yes.
you
And also
sellers are there.
the big wick is the bigger wick is on the bottom side.
Yeah, but not big enough. Not for me to put risk on it. Not big enough.
No,
Oh,
no, I mean for a short, the wick underneath is a bit big, no?
yeah, it's not set up for anything right now, short or long. It's all indecisive. That's why I don't want to trade that. I really don't want to trade that. Okay, I have two ideas right now. One is to add into Nvidia short, and the other is to wait for AMD to break out and retest this area, going short. One of them
I know you're looking at AMD and Nvidia, but can you take a look at Tesla? I think it's setting up.
Tesla is rejecting this, was it 345 area for now, but rejecting means it's just not breaking out for now. It looks like it's setting up for a breakout. And when that happens, oh, I want to be a part of that, as in wait for
Right.
the retest and go. So yeah, these lows are getting higher. The top is flat. That's a triangle pattern, right? Or a wedge pattern.
Avi, would you say AMD now? I mean, it looked nicer just a few seconds ago, but now it's like retesting that 137.40 level and pushing down. If it breaks that previous candle, would you go short?
Nope. It doesn't look like anything right now. You gotta wait for these candles to close. That's when you know.
Okay.
Wait for them. That's when patterns are complete.
Right.
I'm gonna find a way to add here on Nvidia and scalp it going down just because of the zero DTE thing. So I'll start taking profits at 142.50 possibly if this works. Otherwise, I'll take the stop.
But it would have to retest that 143.63, that candle. Yeah, that wick.
Yeah, yep, that's where it is right now. Waiting for it.
Mhm.
Tesla does look very interesting. I'll wait for that breakout retest. That's a big one. If that trade happens today, that's the big one. Who's got a hot mic? Andrew? Got a hot mic?
No.
Got 100 contracts. Oh boy. You can see where the market is very indecisive. Everything just stopped. Everything looks like a screenshot right now. All right, Nvidia, what we doing here?
Use an SMH also making a little bear flag that could pull Nvidia down here.
That could be good if it does. All right, I've close to double the size on Nvidia. Tighten the stop now. So this is another full risk trade now. There's no messing around with this one. There we go. Ooh, look at that on Tesla. Gosh, that rejection. Nobody wants it to go anywhere. Wow. See, look at that. Big rejection, big reverse hammer, but that's just one candle. The context is it's stuck in this area. Pushed up, pushed down. This is where you don't want to mess with it. Unless you have the idea that, you're taking a bounce off the ORB around this 343 area, but I mean, that's still very hard to trade. Wait for it to clear the area, retest, and then there would be some opportunity.
Market drop.
Yes. Drop, drop, drop. All right. I'm gonna get my eyes off NVIDIA, leave it on a daily chart, and start paying attention to other things because there are other opportunities. Microsoft is tricky. So I'm seeing this level as it broke out and it broke back in, retest going down, but that's a bearish candle. But there's nowhere to go. There's not enough room to put a risk on this.
Avi, can I ask you something about Apple? So look, I'm looking at it with a short bias now because the 229.76 level, it kind of broke it, tried to retest, failed, tried again, failed. And now I'm seeing a lot of wicks to the upside, to the top. And I'm wondering if it's a good short or is that too far from the level anyway? So
It's nothing right now. It's just a choppy mess. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just that it kind of tried to break through that level, which I think you had, yeah, 29, yeah, exactly, same level. And now it kind of tried and failed, but this, you wouldn't take that.
Listen, it's very simple. First, let it come to your level. Second, if it behaves appropriately at your level, then you interact with it. Would you interact with a human being who doesn't treat you right? Same thing.
No.
Same.
Okay.
Nice and easy. Human nature stuff. Nice and easy.
Your voice down. The wife is in the other room.
I didn't hear you.
It's just a joke. Never mind.
Well, bring the jokes out, man. This business gets too serious. So,
Nothing's hitting the
So
levels
Avi,
today.
so Avi, for your entry pattern, you use one, two, or three candlestick entry patterns. Is that what you mainly use?
no, 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 no. I have different patterns. So let's look at NVIDIA. That's the one I've been getting into. In this case, what I'm looking at, let's look at the one that worked, as in so far is working, is a breakout. What I found is the levels in this area, 144, but it's a zone. It's this area. And what you find with price action is it found support down in this area. Then again down here, it broke down here, right? Then it went up and retested this area. And look how close this retest was. Very close to the low of this candle, right there. So I'm watching this retest. The retest completed, and it's a very bearish candle. Then the new low from the bearish candle, that's my entry. So this is like a 6 candle pattern setup, something like that. And I'm looking at something very similar for adding, and I've tightened up the stop. It's just about here somewhere. So this is multiple candles. An ABCD pattern can take 10 or 20 candles even. The first trade I attempted was essentially a 1 candle setup, which is this one with this big bearish wick. So basically it comes down and it throws this big bearish wick at my area of interest, about 144. Then a new low, that's the entry. Stop losses should be right above the wick, but I went tighter. I put it, I think, right about here, and it got me. If I put it up there, I would have survived it, right? If I did it appropriately, and it would have gone. But yeah, so
Gotcha.
there's different setups that I'm looking at. There's basically 4 different setups, and they could be any number of candles. I'm still watching Tesla here for the breakout. That could be good if it goes. NVIDIA looks bullish, but again, no setup. I don't see anything with a bigger perspective. I really wonder if I'm missing something on Meta because there's a lot of action down here at this 557 area. Is there anything? Well, there is that 1 candle, the low there, which aligns close to the high over there. But it's just not significant enough to put risk on it. The big one's down here where we have the level, about 555 or so. I just gotta let it go. So still waiting for Tesla to break out. I'm really hoping that one works. If that provides the setup, breakout of 345, retest, and go run this up to 350. That's the big trade. So far, it's setting up, and this might take, it's already taken, what, 5, 6 candles, this ascending wedge. It might take another 20 candles before it's ready to go. So sit here and watch it.
So, Avi, the reason I asked you about the cues is I actually watched the cues, and I have a key level on the daily chart on the cues. Previous all-time high, it's a 503.34, and on the 5-minute chart, it gave me like two big wicks to the upside. And so now I'm kind of, even though Nvidia still looks bullish, there's this kind of maybe the cues throws me off. Maybe I should stop looking at it.
Yeah, you sound like you're thinking too much.
Yeah, I wanted to add to Nvidia. Okay, so I took the trade with you, and I'm obviously up, and I haven't stopped out. I'm still in the position, but I was thinking of adding more. But when I saw the cues with that big wick, I'm like, phew. And Nvidia and the cues, they go very closely to the. So yeah, maybe I am overthinking it. Okay, maybe I am overthinking it.
My thinking is if you are watching the cues, it's because you're going to trade the cues. If you're watching Nvidia, it's because you're trading Nvidia. This whole mix-up stuff, yeah, I don't know, man. I can't multitask, so I don't recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah, so something that helps me with that is if the stock moves like the cues, then I'll use the cues. But I mean, Nvidia is not trading anything like the price action on the cues, so I feel like it's kind of not siloed, but unless the cues just rip right now, I feel like it's kind of doing its own thing. I asked Avi this question probably a couple months ago, the same thing, and he said it's just a distraction. So I kind of use it, but I only use it if, like I said, if it's identical to the cues.
Mm.
I don't know if that helped.
Yeah, it's helpful. You're right. I think it's absolutely spot on. Like it hasn't been trading at all like the cues. So you're right. I think maybe I'm distracting myself with the cues. It's giving me another data point to look at when I shouldn't, which
there's
causes stress. Which
there's a
again,
whole module on the course called Running for Safety, and that's precisely what you're doing right now. You're trying to find safety somewhere. You're not sure where it's gonna go, and you're looking for something to tell you that it's gonna go. Most of the time, you're doing this with a bias.
Mhm.
And that's, you're doing it, you're starting with a bias and you're looking at something else that you're not really going to trade. You realize the multiple levels of how you're just screwing with your own brain.
Yeah,
That's what sounds like that's what you're going through right now.
that's true. And this is why when we spoke, I literally removed
42.
pre-market high, pre-market low, all the other they were really distractions. And I think maybe the cues now linking it to this is a distraction.
Yeah, it is. They're all distractions.
Oh, very helpful.
I just took some off at 142.50. Where do you see an order at 142, Avi?
I saw a level there, that's why it's there, but I do see buyers at 142.50. That's the low of 2 days ago. So I was also looking to take some off, but it bounced already. So anyways, it's not a significant level. I still see 142 as the key. But let's see. Let's see what happens. There are no guarantees. If it
Yeah,
hits 142 again, I'll probably take some off. And let's see if it goes.
there was an order at 142.50. It looks like there's another order now at 142.50, so I don't know.
These orders look like they'll keep stacking to the downside. The way the price is going, it's got that feel about it.
And this big volume candlestick that just happened, does that worry you?
No, the volume,
Worries me.
then take it off. Take some off.
I did, but I don't know. That doesn't worry you at all. What
No,
would worry you with a big volume candlestick? I mean, that was almost a
volume's
million
not a
shares.
part of my strategy anymore.
Oh, okay.
So for this strategy, these 5 minute volume bars are so tiny and irrelevant. I'm looking at a daily chart. I mean, it hasn't gone anywhere yet. I mean, it's really, I'm looking for 140. That would be fun.
Mhm.
So, you know,
Correct me if I'm wrong, Avi, but it's like a supply and demand trading style, right? You're
uh,
seeing those levels on the daily, so you're thinking, okay, this is where we had buyers in the past, this is where we had sellers in the past. So the probability suggests a move to those levels, right?
yeah, essentially, it's exactly that. It's more I call it support resistance, but same thing.
Yeah.
Buyers, sellers, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. Yep, that's the
Mhm.
idea. It's just going to big levels on the chart. So from one level to the other, all you got to do is not mess with it in between. So that's all it is really.
But Javi, how do you mark your levels though? Is there like is it in the course or is there a video for it?
What I do with the levels is I mark them on the daily chart. I haven't made a course on it, but what I have done is these webinars that I did this week, I did two of them. I got into a lot of detail with the levels, especially towards the end of the webinars. And also, I'm doing them every day here, right at the open, marking these levels. So, just show up here and then you'll get a feel for it. Usually, right after the opening bell is when I start just looking at them.
Or
If
do
you
we
want,
see that
let's,
or you just do it
yeah,
behind?
I'll show you now. So, for NVIDIA, these levels, like this is an obvious one. You see in the top here. So, that's a level. The bottom was, you can see this gap, and that's the bottom of it. That also happens to be the close on this day. Drop below and it opened. I just pushed right through. So this level's been very much in play. That's 142. That's what I'm targeting right now. This intermediate one, what is it, 144? You can see when it pushed up, big rejection, big rejection. And again, it bounced off of this area right here. So those are the three obvious levels. And these have been in play, last 2 weeks or so. You hardly have to move them. That's the thing about big picture levels. You just put them on the chart and they last a while. Like today, I didn't change any levels except I think on Google. That's the only one that really was weak before the open. But that's it.
Market seems to be moving in slow motion today.
Yep.
It's like a hangover day because yesterday we had a lot of volatility, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking might happen today.
Yep, that makes perfect sense. Nobody knows what to do, and it's Friday, and we're getting into a vacation week, and all that stuff. So yeah, things look like a
Just
screenshot.
let's just get Nvidia down to 141 and everyone will be happy.
Everyone will be happy. That's right. Let's do it.
And they can commence their buying. 140. It's looking pretty good. Looking like this could continue, but
Let it see.
let's see. Come on.
Oh no, the markets are insane. You never know what's going to happen. That's why we have stops, right?
Yeah.
Are you trading next week, Avi?
I'll trade Monday and Tuesday. I travel on Thursday. Anyways, the market's closed on Thursday. Wednesday is going to be a waste of time anyway, especially for my trading style. You can probably get open volatility trades. But for a trend for the day and all that, it's not likely. You'll find very low volume on Wednesday, and so don't waste time. And then I'll be trading with some of you in Colombia from Monday onwards.
Come on, drop.
This time I will take at 142.50. So I got to remember this is zero DTE trading, so I cannot afford to hold this for much longer. As in, I should partial more often. Just some options details. Did anyone short Meta 162.30? Because that just talk about FOMO. That's just driving me nuts right now.
Avi,
No.
Avi, you're gonna broadcast from Colombia, right?
I think that's the idea. I gotta figure out what we're doing. I really don't know. I haven't received the agenda, but yeah, I intend to. I intend to. I
Great.
don't intend to trade though. It's gonna be very distracting. Gonna be in a room with 20 people, and I don't know. Let's see. Let's get there and see what happens. But that is the plan. So we'll find out. It's more of a day trading retreat, so working closely with the people who are coming. What is going on here? You can see the lows are pretty good and low. Yeah, this is not a reversal setup on NVIDIA, not yet. So it still doesn't freak me out too much. There goes Tesla. Now we go. All right, forget about NVIDIA. Let's pay attention here.
Tesla was really choppy today.
It was, but it was setting up the breakout, and now it broke out. Now we're waiting for the retest. Oh boy. And what's really good is Tesla is not dragging anything with it. It doesn't look like, except the Qs, obviously, I'm sure. But so it's moving independently. That's what you want. Which is good for NVIDIA also, because the moment Tesla relaxes a bit, NVIDIA continues going down. But let's see. These are all just theories.
Oh, Tesla really wrecked.
Party.
But you would still wait for a retest, right?
Yep. I don't want momentum trading, which is what this is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla will take a while. I'm going to show you guys a perfect example. Remember we were talking about Google earlier? That big hammer, new high. Well, did it go anywhere? Absolutely not. It's just stuck in between major levels. If you try and trade it here, this is trouble. Unless you're again scalping momentum. Otherwise, very difficult to trade this thing. Nearly impossible. Who's on YouTube? Somebody's supposed to be on YouTube today. Tesla.
I want.
That's interesting. Right. AMD wants to rip as well. I don't see a setup. Careful with this. This is all momentum going up, which means it's not going to last. Usually doesn't. It needs to take a breather somewhere. I also make sure I got my stop in place on, what am I on? NVIDIA. Yeah, it's testing that low or that previous low. Yeah. So the stop, let's see, 144 area. This is really tricky with zero DTE. Gotta really keep an eye on it.
Oof, Tesla just
350. All right. So no retest, no nothing. It just wants to go. All right, let it go.
yeah.
Let it go. If it wants to go, it goes. 350. Again, that's the next level. So something might happen at 350. Another breakout or a reversal, something. Microsoft. Still like the look of it. Microsoft actually could be a good long. All right, who's got the order book? Anything good at 350 on Tesla? Because that'll dictate a lot of things. I don't see anything here. Oh no, I do. There it is. Big, big, big orders. So that's a big indication. You're gonna see a serious pullback before it goes up to 350. If it goes up to 350, very likely, just because market makers need inventory. If you're trading on the order book, that's what you would see.
This is an odd question, but why would your level 2 say that and mine doesn't?
There's different subscriptions and things with DOS, and I honestly don't even know what they all are. But if you're using the level 2, make sure you get the subscription that gives you all the information from all the market makers, and then make sure you have it selected as well. The guys who use Bookmap would know much, much more about this. Or if you want, Brendan in BBT, he knows all the details on this sort of thing. And Thor as well. He's heavily into this stuff. So yeah, there's different subscriptions and settings. Let me see if I've changed any settings here. I haven't used the level 2 in a long time, so let's see. I had changed it at one point. So here, look at the tier size settings. On mine, it's all set to 100. Make sure you've got that. Or yeah, if you want the same settings I've got, this is what it is.
Yeah, I have mine to like 1,000 or something.
Okay, so you're gonna miss out a lot of the smaller orders. 1,000's a lot. That's huge. So try changing it.
I'll change that now.
Did Nvidia stop me out? No, not yet. Okay, good. Okay. I'm seeing a few things happening here. Apple. What are we looking at? We got an ABCD pattern. I don't see a setup though. On 15 minutes probably set up. Nope. Even there, I don't see anything. A 3-bar play or something. No, I don't see anything. I thought I was seeing this is a good ABCD pattern on Apple at the level if you like ABCDs. Looking for a breakout of 230. If this breaks out and retests, I'll take it. All right, Tesla 250. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna stop out on all these shorts today and make money on the longs. At the moment, that's what it looks like. Who's into Amazon? Long off 197. Really good setup. If you have a set level at 197 or something to tell you that's the long, it's really good.
You like some fresh coffee?
No.
Good. Is
So,
that
hot mic, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oof, I picked up Tesla at 348. Wow.
What did Elon Musk say? Anyone watching? Madness. All right, we got Paras on YouTube. Nice. What are you get into? Oh wow. I can't tell what that is. I think SMCI. Wow, all that scalping stuff. Amazing. Oh
For what
no.
it's worth, I'm in Paris's Discord as well,
Mhm.
and this is like 1,000 times better.
Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Is that one really noisy? A lot of channels.
No, it was like I think Paris had some personal issues earlier this year, and he was away for a while, and then after that, it's just dead.
I see. I see. Fair enough.
And he doesn't trade live either, so yeah, man, it's just hats off to you.
Cool. Thanks, man. That's good. I'm glad you all are here. This is fun. I enjoy doing it. So as long as everyone benefits, then that's what matters. We're all here to share and try to figure out this business, right? So let's do
Maybe
it.
so. Last 5 minute candle of Nvidia was pretty. I mean, it was engulfing, right? And you see that as a
Minor engulfing. It's not an engulfing. I wouldn't go long with that one. Put it that way. It's not that kind of engulfing. Not for me to go long.
yeah, but to get out of the short, right?
Not yet.
You're at the stop, so
That's all right. Let it go. Let it go. It either stops me out or it goes to the target. If I start messing around with it too much, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's when these trades don't work. When I should get 10R, I get 2R, and I've spent years doing that. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm here to make money. So if I have to lose a bit on the way, that's okay. That's part of it.
Makes sense.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing on Microsoft. I'm getting confused here. One bottom, a higher bottom. The entry is now. If you're looking at double bottoms, if you're looking at double bottoms, it came. You can't really. Really strange. I'm struggling to read this at the moment. Or you could see it as it broke into the level, doing a retest in the short. Now that makes more sense. There we go. Now it makes more sense. I don't know why I was thinking about a long. Right, if Microsoft closes this candle bearish, then the new low, if as long as there's still risk to reward towards 410, I might do this one. And still watching Tesla. Look, it's coming to retest 350. That could be good. All right. We still have like 3 minutes on this candle, so still gotta wait. Anyone catch AMD? Went off the bottom there. No setup for me, but it looks good if you caught it. Oh. All right, yes, I'll be on the BBT mic at 1 p.m. today, Eastern. So in a couple of hours. So put that in your calendar, guys. Come say hi. We'll have a chat, have some fun. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. It's a Tesla show at the moment. Make sure the stop's in the right place. Yeah. I think time decay is going to eat me up today on Nvidia, even though it might work. The trade might work, might not. I don't know, but time decay is what's the problem. All right, minute and a half to go on Microsoft. If it closes approximately where it is now, and then the new low, I would be interested all the way down. Oh, the market's open next Friday, I think. But really, you don't want to mess with it. It's
At
just,
1 o'clock.
oh, it's a half day. Yeah. And don't waste your time. You got better things to do. It's a holiday weekend. Go enjoy it. Market will be open again next month. So, yeah, what's the big deal? All right, Microsoft. 30 seconds more and I might get involved in this. This candle's looking really good. I'm seeing a breakdown, a retest of this area. It makes a new low. If this candle closes bearish, makes a new low. Stop loss right above, and you're going down. As long as it doesn't move too far from where it is right now. All right, there it is. Close. Let's see. Keep an eye on this. We got 415 contracts. It needs to break 413. And then I'll be interested. Also watching Tesla for the long.
Avi, are you going to long or short Microsoft?
short Microsoft if it makes a new low from this 5 minute candle, the previous candle. Nothing yet. So the setup is right. I'm just waiting for the confirmation. I'm waiting for the same thing on Tesla, but that's just it's a heavy mover. Gonna find levels overhead. On Tesla, you have 358, that all-time high. 358.40, it looks like. Just go with 358. Yeah. I love Tesla when it has these big days because it just goes. It picks a direction and it doesn't stop. Those are the nice ones. That's where you get the big trades from the move, not from the size. Oh no, Apple as well. Oops. Guys, there's a big short setting up here in Apple as well. I've been watching it. And there's room to run on this. Apple and Microsoft, both of them. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is so cheap. Okay, I've shorted Apple. This one I can put on a big size. There we go. Good. See a big double top. There's the top there. Second top's lower. Printed a bearish candle. New low. I'm in it. Stop loss right above it. Go for the low of the day. Wait, these are such cheap contracts with that. There we go. 250 now.
We just had a question. So do you like add like your strike? I mean, your strike price is basically the level itself, like 229. Is that what you pick as a strike price?
Strike is I'm going in the money.
In the money, deep in the money, or just in the money?
You can't go too deep because then you don't lose. They don't have liquidity. You have to eat the bad spread.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just in the money is good enough. All right, Apple looks like fun. As in, well, it's gonna take a while. Tesla. Okay, I'm gonna wait for Tesla. Microsoft's not happening at the moment. But look at Tesla. This is fun. Let's go bigger. I found the level here, 250. Was it 358.42? That's the high. Looking for good risk to reward to get there. If this candle closes bullish and next one makes a new high, you're entering at close to 355 with a $5 stop, and then there's only a $3 move in it to 358. You know, it's not good enough. The setup isn't there. Even so right now I can already say the setup is not there on Tesla for the long from here. Unless it does something else, it does a big major hammer at 350, get better risk to reward. Unfortunately, it's not setting up. Not for me, at least. And Nvidia is just gonna chew me up again, slowly, very slowly. Unless it decides to start moving, because the less it moves, well, the more it stays there, the more these contracts disintegrate, which is not nice. And those of you who like AMD, I mean, there's another double top here. One big one, second one now, 139. But I don't have a level there. What is 139? Yeah, you could see it there. Actually, it is quite significant. I had this level. Yeah, that's important. And then it gapped. Yeah, so it's the gap. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, look at this. Right now, AMD's at the top of the gap. And then it did a big gap down day. Uh-oh. If that's the case. Whoa. Yeah, if that's the case, and it is the case, this is a good one. I'm gonna short AMD as well. Oh boy, now we're putting on a big risk. Didn't see that earlier. Should have seen that. Yeah, you can see these big wicks, new low. Looking for, yeah, down and then even further. This could be really good.
Avi, what was your level there? I don't have a level. 138.50. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah, 138.57. I just found it right now.
Okay, I didn't.
It's a gap.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
0.6. Whoa, these are tricky. So I'm actually putting on big risk on zero DTE stuff, which means I better partial sooner rather than later. Because these are not fun contracts to hold for a long time, like this NVIDIA one I'm sitting with for I don't even know how long now. All right, AMD short, NVIDIA short, and Apple short. Whoa. Didn't expect to do all that today. And Microsoft. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Microsoft. Do I have buying power left? Shit. Okay, there it comes. There it comes. There it comes. Well, you put on
What do
4
you,
trades. One should work, right? Well, that should be enough. 415. Yeah, 415 put contracts. The setup is good. If it makes a new low, breaks 413, basically, that's the entry. It's come back, it's retested the levels, printed bearish, it's just not given confirmation yet. Come on, let's go. Again, these are trades that are going to take hours to go. It's going to take 6 of these 5-minute candles to get to 410. If it gets to 410.
Tesla's still ripping.
Somebody catch Tesla. It's a perfect setup for my entry going long right now, but I'm not doing it. Just there's no risk to reward. It's barely 1-to-1.
Hey, why did you short Apple to the double top and then
Yeah.
add that double?
Yep. Big double top with space in between in the double top. Second top's lower, printed a bearish candle, then printed a new low. That's it. Man, Microsoft teased me twice. Didn't set up. That's why you wait for confirmation. Good thing I haven't taken it. I may still go short. I don't know, but I haven't taken it. Now it looks like it's just gonna sit at this level. Okay, so forget Microsoft. All right. Let's see. It's either 5 losers today or 2 winners and 3 losers. And even if that's the case, it's green. If it's 5 losers, well, it's a nice red day. Truth is, you don't know. After you put on the trade, you don't know. All you got to do is make sure you answer to yourself later when it's all said and done, whether you won or lost, doesn't matter. But answer to yourself, was it worth it? If you can answer that every day you trade, then you'll be okay.
This is gonna break my heart again. It's always on Friday too.
Same, I agree. I think it's ripping my heart while it's ripping up. But listen, there was no entry. Honestly, it was difficult. Like you would have to take a lot of risk on that trade. But it
Well,
is.
it gave me an entry for my trade book. So it broke into, I guess you can call it my area, and broke the yesterday's high, and then it came back, pulled back, tested 348. 348 printed on the tape. So that's where I got in. But I was like, this seems too easy. Not easy like as in trading is easy, but it just seems like there's something I'm missing here. So I scaled out. And yeah, this happened last time. It was a couple Fridays ago where it went $20, $30.
But that was
Yeah, I
that
played the
entry actually, 348, like right above that 348, 349 area. That would have been a great entry.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
played the momentum breakout at 10:35 a.m. out of a long consolidation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great entry.
yeah.
On an alert. So my entry was 344.99. Had an ad on the second candle, and then I scaled it. Yeah, I was playing the momentum game. I'm guilty.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with momentum. A lot
Yeah,
of
there's
people
nothing wrong
do
with
it.
it.
If you're good with it, then do it. If you got momentum trades out of it today, that's it. That it did that today. It didn't provide those retest and slower trades. So now go get it. Awesome move. I mean, crap.
But
Setup was
Tesla,
great. The breakout setup, the ascending wedge, it was perfect. I mean, it was doing that for an hour, just setting up. What a great
Tesla,
That's a great trade.
I feel like Tesla is the one where when it breaks after consolidation, it really goes. I don't know if that's only me, but I always like Tesla's that the main stock that does that.
Yeah, the volume candle printed like 8 times the prior volume. The prior volume candles in the range that it was forming. and it had 3 or 4 fake downs. Classic Wyckoff springs that gave a clue as to putting an alert or an order above the high. And it just kind of got swept into it.
Perfect setups. Absolutely perfect. NVIDIA is beginning to look like a long to me. I might reverse this quickly. It's very interesting.
It's just chopping. Honestly, it's chopped. It's not doing anything right now. There's no volume.
Yeah. But you want to get in before the move happens, ideally. But anyways, the way I trade it, it's looking interesting. Let's see. It's got that long tail hammer. It's done it twice now after a bullish candle. Now a new high already. But it's not perfect. It's beginning to get there. I might reverse it if it goes that way. Oh man, a lot of slow stuff. I mean, I've still got eyes on Tesla. If it comes down to 350, it does one of those big hammers. You have another entry. It could still retest 350 again, basically. So, that's a $1 million trade right there. Microsoft is such a joke. My goodness. All right. What do we have? 8 p.m. 2 more hours.
It is a bit of a choppy day, honestly. Aside from this breakout on Tesla, which has been obviously very powerful, it's almost like there was a big move and then it's almost in a chopped range now.
Yep, it's a tough one. Well, pretty much as expected. Most days of day trading are tough. 80% of your days are going to be very challenging. Some of them will give you good setups, and that's 20%. Setups that work easily. So you got to get used to that.
You watch Microsoft, maybe you might get an opportunity.
I might get into this Microsoft business. It's just bugging me. No,
not yet, but might.
All right, there we go. There we go. Come on, there it is. That's the entry. Now I'm going to be all out of buying power in a minute. How many contracts? 150. I could put out a bit more. Okay. All right. That's Microsoft. Finally, gosh. 1.5 hours of watching it. It better be worth it now. Basically shorted everything. Where's the stop on this thing? Oh, yeah.
Because you are buying a Lambo today. So many contracts you have. 750. Wow.
I can hardly hear you, man. Your voice is all muffled in your microphone. Wow, things are short. Anyways, guys, I think I'll call it here, take a break, and then I'll be on the mic at BBT at 1 p.m. So come say hi there, guys. Any questions, though? Anything you want to talk about before we close this session? Everyone made money. Choppy day. Caught Microsoft long. Chopped up NVIDIA short. No.
No, I think it is not a straightforward day. But listen, it's been, again, very helpful, Avi, always.
Cool. Well, yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Cool.
Having
All right, guys. So
having the ability to talk in the room is a game changer.
I totally agree. I think that's also one of the rare things, which is like the ability to just chat and ask questions and get your perspective on things, even if you're not taking them. So very helpful.
Awesome. Good. Cool. So we'll do this again.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Sure.
Avi. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Avi.
Cool.
Thank you.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah,
I'll see y'all on.
Thanks, guys.
Take it easy. See y'all on
First week,
Monday.
I'm liking the style.
Then. Take care, guys.
Have a good one, man.